We begin tonight with the story of a Pembroke man with a giant bill from Hydro One. Small business owner Mike Moss was slapped with a mandatory security deposit of more than $6,000 or risk being cut off. A penalty for missing a partial payment, he says, that was just $500. Moss's millwork business is just outside of Pembroke. His story generating a lot of discussion tonight, and he's already had a response. CTV's Joanne Schnurr has just returned from Pembroke with the story. Joanne?
Mike Moss says fortunately that penalty was reversed earlier today after he complained to Hydro One and complained on air here on CFRA. Hydro One maintains those security deposits are levied on people with a history of faulty payments. Mike Moss has run this millwork business for 12 years, paying a whole lot of hydro fees over that time.
I paid them $430,000 in hydro since I've been in this building. Let's talk about the actual breakdown of the bill.
Imagine his surprise, he says, when he opened his mail Friday to find a $9,000 bill from Hydro One, $500 unpaid from a previous bill, $2,200 for the new month, plus a $6,200 security deposit for missing that $500 in the first place.
Very unfair that someone doesn't look at Hydro and say, gee, that Mike's a good guy. You know, we've known him for 12 years. $500, let's give him a call.
Moss says he never defaulted on hydro bills in the past. Hydro One, though, says it requests a security deposit only when a customer exhibits a poor payment history. Security deposits act as a protection to all ratepayers, Hydro One said in a statement, as they are only used when a customer defaults on their account. The Ontario Energy Board recently brought in guidelines governing the use of security deposits, when they can be applied, and how much can be charged. Customers can ask that the payments be spread out over 6 months, and they'll get their money back with a full year of a good payment history. After telling his story on News Talk 580 CFRA this morning, Moss made another call to Hydro One and says the security deposit and the threat of being disconnected disappeared.
Oh, she said, well, we'll reverse it this time, and pushed a button, and it went away.
He says that's encouraging. After thousands of complaints against the utility company, Hydro One seems to be softening its approach. Ontario's Ombudsman launched its biggest ever investigation into complaints against Hydro One, with more than 10,000 complaints in all. But that ended when the utility was removed from under the watchdog scrutiny. It now has its own ombudsman. Graham.
All right, CTV's Joanne Schnurr reporting live. Thanks, Joanne.